Hi folks, welcome to another Marky-mark video, another show and tell. Got a few fantastic tunes that I want to share with you today. Haven't been buying many, I've been completely skint to be honest. One thing or another. You know how it is. First thing I will mention though is my first radio show, which starts on Saturday the 6th of May at 2 p.m. I will be starting a Blue Note Jazz Odyssey. It's called Marky-mark's Blue Note Jazz Odyssey. It's on. I think you can reach it through, DAB digital at phonic.fm. Very excited about it. I've had my training, and a bit nervous, but I've got a selection of killer tunes that I'm going to talk about. Well, not talk about, but play. So hopefully you'll tune in, send me an email, send me some feedback or whatever. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to have 2 hours of playing my favourite tunes from my favourite albums, and also talking a bit about reissues and some of the stuff that's coming up. So I'm very excited about it. It's a community radio show called Phonic FM. I will put a link in at some point in my next video. Anyway, let's just turn to some wonderful tunes that I've picked up in the last 4 to 6 weeks. Well, since my last video, really. I'm going to start off with a tone poet, which has blown me away, and could possibly be at the stage of the year one of the best albums of the year, possibly a contender anyway. Very happy to have it. Hasn't been reissued for a long time, as I understood it, and as I've been doing some reading about it, and Alfred Lyon wasn't very keen on it when he recorded it, and it's this little beauty. Stanley Turrentine's Mr. Natural. It's a fantastic listen. Really, really good. Typical tone poet style quality. It's flawless from start to finish. In terms of there's no cracks, pops or anything. Sounds fantastic. And it's we've got Lee Morgan on trumpet. We've also got McCoy Tyner on piano. We've got Bob Cranshaw on bass, and the very fiery Elvin Jones on drums, with Ray Barretto on congas. This thing swings like crazy. One comment I will make about these tone poets, and I'm not sure if anybody else has found the same, but I think the outer jackets, they've increased in size by 2 or 3 mil, being very pernickety. But my gatefold covers no longer fit them properly. Look, so my method of hooding my records, I've had to kind of make do. I don't know if anyone else has found that, but I do think the jackets are out of spec, or they've changed the spec. Anyway, doesn't matter. Wonderful session photography. Lovely picture of Lee Morgan there, looking pretty cool. But this is going to be one of the best tone poets I think that's come out. I mean, it's just fantastic. Really, really get hold of this before it disappears. And it could possibly be another Chet Baker Sings type scenario where, just once they've done a print run, you'll be waiting ages for the next. And they are doing Chet Baker Sings. It's coming at some point. I mean, Discogs values Chet Baker Sings at like 180 quid. It's ridiculous. I've got it when it came out, second run of it, but it is coming out. Anyway, I would get hold of this, have a listen to it. It's fantastic. Favourite track on this, I think the first track is killer. Wahoo, aka Stanley's Blues. The second track is Shirley, which is dedicated to his then wife Shirley. I can't remember her name, but it was on Common Touch that Shirley was on there. Fantastic, really good. Absolutely love this one. This is great. Absolutely killer album. Right, enough gushing over Stanley Turrentine's Mr. Natural. Very happy this year to see a reprint of this next beauty, Herbie Hancock's Imperial Niles. And I bought this on CD a couple of years ago because you just couldn't get hold of a decent copy of this. It was reissued on the 75, the 75 run, which was just awful. The Blue Note 75 series was just awful, dreadful, and this is now on the classic series, and thankfully this is really good. I did have to get a replacement on this because on side 2 of the egg there was a really annoying tick sound halfway through the track. Other people have reported it. It must have been something on the metalwork, some kind of imperfection or artifact on the stamper or whatever. I couldn't clean it out. Anyway, I got a replacement and it's splendid. I mean, you've got Freddie Hubbard on cornet and Rhonda Carter on bass, Anthony Williams on drums, and it's a fantastic listen. It's brilliant. You've got, in fact, I'm featuring the track Cantaloupe Island on as a bit of a taster of my first radio show. I've got Cantaloupe Island that introduces the show. Fantastic. Yeah, really pleased. I don't know how it compares to, the original, but I mean, it's just great. Let's have a quick look at the record. Nice to see that they're using lined inners. Really good. I give all my records a wash and then I use another inner to go inside the original inner because I'm a bit OCD like that. But it's perfectly flat and it's stunning. Yeah, get your hands on this. You won't be disappointed. It really is a treat of a record. And I've also got it on CD so I can play it in the car. So that's Imperial Niles, Herbie Hancock. Right, next one, which the next one is a label which I've got only a few albums from, but they are beautifully made. They're really good. And that's Black Jazz, the Black Jazz label. And this is Calvin Keys, Sean Neek. And fantastic soul jazz, really, really good. This guy is very underrated, brilliant guitarist, likened to sort of Grant Green. Basically, this was kind of produced during the sort of Black Power movement, and it's just a great sounding record. Tons of funky guitar on this. It's really, really, really nice chilled out listen. So yeah, all good. Really recommend this if you can get hold of it. It wasn't expensive and it wasn't that cheap. Hype Sticker says the 1971 album from the Jazz Guitar Master. Another release from the legendary Black Jazz label. I mean, the quality of this is great as well. It's near on, spot on perfect. We've got Bob Bray on drums, Lawrence Evans on bass, Larry Nash on electric piano, and Owen Marshall on flute. So, yeah, look at that. They've put them in beautiful, really good, high quality, got a groove inners. And it's just a really funky listen, really worth listening. If you like Grant Green, you can't go wrong with this. Really nice. And there's a really great write-up by Black Jazz that comes with it that I've just put on the back. Really good. I didn't say what year it was made. 1971. So it's in that kind of funky era of jazz. But yeah, really good. I should have said that Herbie Hancock's Imperial Niles was 1964. Don't know if I said that. Right. This next album, great stuff. Sadly, we lost Chick Corea a couple of years ago. Was it a couple of years ago? And I almost bought this for like 30 odd quid from Amazon and saw it was reduced down to £16.99 in HMV of all places. HMV are usually really expensive in the UK. I don't know how other people find, Tone Poets are like £39.99 straight. Anything with 2 discs is just ridiculously expensive. Anyway, enough of that. This was down to £16.99. I thought it was in the bargain bin. I thought I'd have a quick look in the bargain bin. And it's absolutely stunning. It's really good. Chick Corea, the Montreal Years, 2 discs. And it's by BMG. And it came out last year, 2022. And it's lovely embossed cover. I love that. That cover's great. The hype sticker says the finest performances from 7 legendary concerts, featuring rare and previously unreleased material from Claude Nobb's private collection, remastered in superlative audio, which is puff really, and it's double 180 gram heavyweight vinyl. Again, that's puff. 180. And we've got exclusive liner notes, and it's a really gorgeous record. Fantastic. Really good listen. I love the photographs in those kind of like chrome colours of Chick Corea. Sits really nicely with my other Chick stuff. The inlays, we've got some great, nice artwork on the inners, and it tells you where these were recorded. And it turns out this guy, Claude Nobbs, the Claude Nobbs Foundation, he basically curates and keeps these very important live recordings from around the world. And it just says here basically that having started with jazz in the early days, over the next 55 years, the collection, the Claude Nobbs collection, has grown and enriched itself with new genres of music. So it was being added to the archive of this curator, and it's beautifully recorded. Very, very good. Yeah, like it. So if you get your hands on that, and you like Chick Corea, you've got Now He Sings, Now He Sobs. You won't go wrong with this. Really nice. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna end on a bit of a downer. Not a downer, but a little bit of a negative on my next record. I'm pretty disappointed about. I was really pleased. Another YouTuber that I follow, Vinyl Reels OK, sort of like put out a bit of a message that Tough Gong were putting out Bob Marley. I think the Bob Marley estate have just basically sold licenses to republish a lot of Bob Marley's music. We know because we've got the UHQR high quality records which cost a fortune, and I've seen other record producers reprinting, Exodus and all that. Anyway, I thought I'd give this a go, and then I decided to get this. It's not an audiophile record, so what I've shown there is in a different league to this. So this is supposed to be a limited edition, Bob Marley and the Wailers Exodus, and I understand that it was pressed in Jamaica by Tough Gong, and it actually says there's a lovely silver stamp on the back of this that says pressed in Jamaica, and it's 421. Of I don't know how many. So limited edition, and it sounds pretty dreadful. I have to be honest. It had a good clean. It just I don't know whether it. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's pretty dreadful. It just sounds tired, flat, too much bass. I don't know. It's not the flattest of records, but it's not too bad. It just sounds really tired, and it reminds me of. I'm trying to think what it was now. What was it? Yeah, it's just a bit dull and it is very dull and flat, basically. And the other thing is, you could use this to cut meat with. The edge is like razor. It's so rough. I don't know. They haven't. There's clearly some QC issues. The record itself's a little bit crackly, but it's absolutely, pretty spot. It came pretty filthy, but I cleaned it and it's fine. It's not got any scratches or damage or anything that I could see. But the edge of it, my God, you could throw this like a shuriken. It's just absolutely sharp. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend this. I mean, I don't know. I say that because the others might be absolutely fine, because Tough Gong are repressing a lot of other Bob Marley stuff. I bought this because of the provenance, the fact that it was printed in Jamaica, and I thought maybe with a new pressing plant, maybe it would have a really nice definition, nice feel to it. But it's they've made a right. I think they've made a bit of a bodge up with it. Personally, I think it's so muddy, and it's just, yeah. Anyway, but covers not special. It's a single cover. There's no liner notes. That's it. It's a bit of a cash grab, I think. I'm sorry if I'm going to upset anybody out there, but I got this. Yeah, it's nice embossed title on it. Yeah, that's about it really. So other than that, give it a go. Tell me what you think. Maybe you think completely different. I'd be really interested. That this might be a one-off. But I was really disappointed for 32 quid or whatever it was I paid. Yeah, not good. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. I know it's nice to have a few hundred subscribers. I didn't really think I'd get any, to be honest, but it's been a nice journey so far. If you happen to listen to my radio show on the 6th of May on digital, or if you're local to the southwest of the UK and you're in the area, I don't know what the FM frequency is, but tune in, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Many thanks. Bye.